the first three bhavanas will lead to the fourth bhavana. And all the others are elaboration of this fourth bhavana, according to me. All the other bhavanas should lead to the fourth one. Then only your bhavana, see, even the fourth one is a bhavana. But what it points to, it should lead to that. All the bhavanas should lead to that. Again, I will repeat. Even Ekatva Bhavana is Asrav. It's again a mental exercise. But it is directed towards spirituality, the pure soul that we are. And when you apply it, it will include all the 12 bhavanas. I mean, the fruit of all the 12 bhavanas is there in this fourth bhavana. All the bhavanas should lead to ekatva. All the bhavanas should lead to oneness with the pure soul. So in 12 ways, they are telling us to have the oneness with the pure soul. In 12 ways, they are telling. Okay, in 12 ways, we are going outside the pure soul. So in 12 ways, they are asking us to come to the pure soul. So let us quickly see the poem. Page number 59 in Hindi. First of all, ekatva means oneness with the pure soul. Only when you understand the pure soul bolo, Shuddhatma bolo, Gyayak Bhav bolo, Trikali Dhruv bolo, Bhagwan Atma bolo, jo naam dena hai. Understand? Either call it pure soul or call it as Gyayak Bhav, call it as Jnana Anand Swabhav, Gyata Drashta Bhav, Akarta Bhav, or Bhagwan Atma, Trikali Dhruv, Param Parinamik Bhav. That is the names, these are the names we get for the pure soul. Atma or Atma, simply Atma, or simply Jivastikai. Okay, which is a pure entity. Shuddha Atma hai. The Gyan is ever pure. The Gyan is never impure. Gyan is Gyan. Gyan is Gyan. We don't understand it Gyan, then it is Agyan. Okay. Gyan is ever Vishuddha. That is why Kunda Kunda wrote a full chapter on Sarva Vishuddha Jnana Adhikar in Samesa, which talks about this pure soul. So reading the scriptures, you determine the nature of this pure soul, that is reality, and then you have oneness with it. That is applied Jainism. Otherwise, you are only singing glory of oneness of the pure soul. That is not going to lead to moksha. That bhavana should be so prabal, so intense, that you get oneness with the pure soul. Like a boyfriend wants to meet his girlfriend. So first he should have a desire to meet her. And then he should fix up an appointment and then fix up a date and then go and meet her. And then enjoy the meeting. In the same way, and that boyfriend will definitely have a liking for the girlfriend. If he does not have the liking, he may not go. Or even if he goes, he may not enjoy being in the company of the girlfriend as he would want it. So there are so many fake boyfriends and girlfriends today. So I'm not talking of that. I'm talking of the genuine friendship of two people, or it could be a mother and child. It could be anybody. But mother and child don't go and meet now, but only a boy and girl, they go and meet. So first of all, they have an intense rag for it. So in the material sense, it is intense rag. But in the spiritual sense, it is called intense bhavana. Clear? Got it? So here also there is rag. But here the focus is not on rag. The focus is on getting rid of that rag also. Okay, or simply as a ritual, religiously, every day you do the chanting of Barah Bhavna, you read the Barah Bhavna. That is not Barah Bhavna. When you're not reading, when you're not chanting, when you're facing the challenges of the world, that time do you remember the essence of Barah Bhavna? That time when you're facing the challenges, Upsarg, Parisha for Muniraj, at that time he remembers this Barah Bhavna and he applies it. And he gets the ekatva with the pure soul. During that Upsarg Parisha also he can get Keval Gyan. If that ekatva means oneness is achieved. Understood, dear? The difference between ekatva and the difference between ekatva bhavana. I want oneness with the pure soul. When will that day be when I will have the oneness with the pure soul? Arey, that has to be bha, not that is a mere bhav. It has to be consistent. Then it becomes bhavana. So I will tell you to take this page number. I'm going to give you the essence. Take this page number. Very beautifully it is told over here. So I would like you to take that page. Sorry. Page number 64. Last paragraph. Page number 64, last paragraph. First of all, we should understand that we are chit. We are chetana. Consciousness, pure consciousness. Then, chit mein akelepan ki chintan dhara. That consciousness is unborn. It is untouched by death, old age, disease, body, karma, kashai, everything. Not understanding this pure consciousness leads to more agdvesh, leads to karm kashai, and all these karm kashai are sanyogi bhav. In your last birth, you matlab we matlab the jeev, in the last birth or last previous time, it had the sanyogi bhav. So you and I are born with different set of sayog. That sanyogi bhav is also anitya. The sanyog are also anitya. So they are not fit for giving sharan. So they are useless. Anitya, asharan, sansar. All the three bhavanas are here. They are useless. They are sansar. No sar in them. They cannot give me permanent shelter. How can impermanent things give permanent shelter to me? So I don't go after them. Detachment. When you understand your pure soul and attach value to it, you will experience the fruit of detachment. You will experience detachment and the fruit of detachment, which is Keval Gyan and Nirvan. Am I with you, Rajal, Saurabh, others? Okay. So, ekat chit mein akelepan. So write down two words, alone and lonely. I feel very lonely. This is a negative trait. This will lead to depression. बहुत ज्यादा अकेलेपन का भाव can lead to depression. But I am alone. That means I have my own company. I'm not worried somebody is living with me or I'm not living with anybody. I'm alone in the forest. I have my company. I'm not fearful of the animals in the forest or the upsarg and parisha. What a great spirit that must be. And how to reach that level? Through contemplation on oneness, through contemplation on oneness. And that should be aviram prava. Aviram means consistent flow of that bhavana is ekatva bhavana. And at the end of ekatva bhavana, it should be ekatva ka anand. Ekatva ka anand. Understood, dear? But being in a materialistic world, we have surrounded ourselves with all material things. People, places, things. And we rejoice in them. Don't rejoice in them. You being with them is okay. Sanyog bhav is okay. But sanyogi bhav is anantanubandhi kashai. Sanyog is not the cause of parigrah or bondage. That sanyogi bhav is the cause of anantanubandhi. That is anantanubandhi kashai in one way. Even though you are not doing kashai in anybody, not taking delight in the oneness with the pure soul, in understanding that I am alone. Everything else is momentary. Not having the understanding of this supreme reality. This is anantanubandhi kashai towards one's own soul. So even though you're not getting angry with anybody, you are having the anger. So when you don't have that is Uttama Kshama. So these festival days, Paryushan days, Chaturmas days, विशेष रूप से हमें धर्म ध्यान में लगना चाहिए. बाकी in those days, 12 months में the farmer would not work for 4 months of this rainy season. He has sown the seed and he'll wait for the rains, and then he'll wait for the harvest, and then he'll reap the harvest. So during these 4 months, during the rainy season, he does not have to attend to the material world work so much. He cannot travel because of the greenery around, microorganisms around. In those days, all these sadhan were used of transport. So no traveling, no going anywhere. And it is Varsha Kal. So the Muni Bhagwans also will stay in one place, and they would all come there and take to understanding the pure soul. So if somebody asked a farmer, if from 12, if you remove 4, how many are left? He said 0. He said 0. But we would say from 12, if you take away 4, then the balance is 8. Then they asked him how. Then he said, out of the 12 months, 4 months I don't devote to my dharma dhyan, then what is there left for me? Nothing, 0. I've not achieved anything. I've not done anything towards my pure soul. So you understand, this is how in this style we give the Paryushan lectures and Chaturmas lectures and all these kind of things. Okay, so understood? Chitta mein aloneness, enjoying the consciousness, the Gyata Drishta Bhav, in an aviram prava. Aviram matlab consistent flow of that oneness with the pure soul. Will Chintan Dhara. Chintan means it's a mental exercise. And then you become one with the pure soul. Then that Chintan also drops. So that Chintan is Shubh Bhav, it is Shubh Asrav. And the fruit of it, the application of it, will lead to Samvar and Nirjara. Will lead to Samvar and Nirjara. Am I loud and clear, dear? Am I loud and clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You're able to make what I'm trying to tell you, what Jinwani is telling us. Okay. So now how to have that oneness? First of all, you should know that one. Only then you will have the oneness. See, Atma, Atma हम सब सुनते हैं, but Atma की महिमा नहीं है हमको. In the name of Atma, some imagination only is going on. Some mental activity is going on. The Ruchi has not developed towards the pure soul. Atma means pure soul. So here first they will describe the pure soul and inspire you to have the oneness with the pure soul. And that oneness will lead to Ratnatraya. Any bhavana you take, when you apply it and transcend the bhavana, it will lead to Ratnatraya. So this Barah bhavana is like the threshold. It will bring you to the Moksha Mahal, Moksha Marga Mahal. Then you have to give it up also to enter into the house. It is like the dahliz, the threshold, Barah bhavana. So all the 12 bhavanas should lead to that ekatva oneness with the pure soul. Mere singing songs of it, or just ritually, religiously reading the Barah bhavana. Okay, now whatever Barah bhavana means, you all know, the Dvadash Anupriksha. So at the time of death, when we are suffering from some disease or some mental agony, the fear of death, will we remember this oneness with the pure soul? We should remember. And that time you apply it, that will lead to Samadhi. That will lead to Dharma Dhyan. And at that time, all your life you have taken to Dharma Dhyan, at that time you apply it correctly. A Muniraj applies it correctly. And at that time, all his karma stock is gone. He can attain Nirvana also. He can attain Nirvana also. Keval Gyan and second moment Nirvana. So understood how this Barah Bhavana leads to Nirvana, leads to Ratnatraya, leads to Samadhi. Okay, chalo. So let us first understand Ekatva Bhavana, page number 59. Anand ka ras kand. This pure consciousness is an abode of bliss. It is Sagar. It is Gyan Sagar. Gyan ka ghan pind. Shanti ka ghan pind. Nij Atma. शील समाधि प्रज्ञा का घन पिंड, ज्ञान दर्शन सुख का घन पिंड. Now what is घन पिंड? Pind means the body is also called as pind. Dead body is also called as pind. A loaf of bread is also called pind. Aate ka pind. Okay, like that, Atma is also a pind. It is a undivided whole of infinite qualities, characteristics. Atma is also a ghana pinda. Ghana pinda means what? It is so thick that nothing can penetrate into it. Okay, ghane badal, that means thick waterborne clouds. Ghane. Only they are the rain-bearing clouds. Okay, so Atma रस कंद है. रस का मतलब क्या है यहाँ पर? आनंद. रस आनंद का वो, आप रस में केमिकल बोल दीजिए, एसेंस बोल दीजिए, भाव बोल दीजिए, उससे भरा हुआ है आत्मा. अरे if it is like that, then why don't we realize it? Because our consciousness is overshadowed by temptations, material attractions. So we are not able to experience that Anand ka raskan. For that, you have to be in complete solitude, detachment from man, vachan, kaya, from dravya and bhav. Then only you will experience that Anand ka ras. It is like you cannot have two swords in the same sheath. You can't have Indriya Sukh also and Atma ka Sukh also. You have to completely close down this in order to experience that. Only when you close down all this, that experience will happen. So Anand, you believe it or not, you accept it or not, you know it or not, you are that. You are that. You matlab thou art that. Tattvamasi. This is the Upanishadic clarion call. Okay, so understand that you are like Siddha Bhagwan, you are an abode of bliss, knowledge, etc. सब द्रव्य जड़ पर ज्ञान का घन पिंड केवल आत्मा. All the objects in this world are gay. They are jad. Jad means they are gay and living and non-living. All living and non-living. So other living beings are not jad, but they are gay. In your gyan, they come and go. Gyan doesn't accept anybody. Okay, so much of wealth we have got, but nothing is there in the gyan. Nothing gets, see, they are only gay in the gyan. They cannot become gyan. Because gyan ka ghan pind is keval atma. This book doesn't have gyan. It is an object that reflects in my gyan. Likewise, for you, I am jad. For me, you are jad. Jad means useless. Because you are only a gay for me, I am only a gay for you. Your gyan is different from the gay. 1 second now. Yes, dear. Am I with you, dear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Gyan ka ghan pind keval atma. So, in our Mati Shrut Gyan, this is Paroksh. But through Tattva Gyan, that Paroksh becomes Pratyakshvat. You understand? Now we are understanding the soul only through our senses and the mind. Through our senses and mind. Not senses also, through the mind. So that is Viksa Vikalpa. Cervical means it's a mental exercise. But when you transcend that, you will experience, that means the Indriya and the mind. Then you enter into the realm of the consciousness, which you are. Eternally, you are that. So it is Gyan, 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 ka Ghanpind. And then he says, then why are you, if you are that, then why are you taking birth? Why are you dying? Why are you going through old age and disease, which you don't want? You, matlab, the Jeev doesn't want. Then why does it go through all this? Because it did not understand that it is that consciousness and it did not have the oneness with it. So he had oneness with the Sanyog and he nurtured the Sanyogi Bhav. So he is conditioned in a material world, in a body, in a sansar, in a ghar-bar, whatever. So now they are telling all these birth, death, sukh, dukh, you enjoy alone, you experience alone. Nobody is your sangi sathi. Nobody can share the burden of your mithyatva and pap. Whatever pap you do, you are going to reap the fruit alone. किसके भरोसे बैठे हो? यार नंबिट्टू ओकांदिर क्रिंग. ओके. शिव स्वर्ग नरक निगोद में जावे अकेला आत्मा. वेदर शिव मतलब मोक्ष, स्वर्ग मतलब देवलोक, narak, nigod, the jeev wanders alone with all its ghanapinda, but no realization of that ghanapinda atma. That is ananta anubandhi kashay. हाँ, एक kilo. Understood, dear? Now the next stanza. I'll teach only this poetry part and some points here and there. तब तक time हो जाएगा. And next week we have to start our what? Promotion. सबका promotion.
Semester 4.
Semester 4. सब पढ़कर आइए. Books ready रखकर लाइए. Okay. So now next he says, इस सत्य से अनभिज्ञ ही रहते सदा बहिरात्मा. Those who don't understand this reality of the Ghanpind Atma, they will eternally matlab, they will remain Bahiratma. They'll be wandering in samsara. Those who understand this, those who pehchan lete hain, pehchanna means, oh, yes, realization. Nij tattva ko ve hi viveki atma. They are said to have Ved Vigyan. They are called Antaratma. First, the wisdom that I am a pure soul, not just as a wishful thing. It's a deep-rooted realization, which we have got after reading the scriptures. Kali upar se somebody told Atma, and I am also telling Atma without realizing what kind of Atma. This is not going to help. The realization means the experience of it as it is. That is called Tattvartha Shraddhan. Nij Atma ko jaan kar, Nij mein jame jo Atma. First realize your Atma, then know your Atma and absorb in the Atma. वे भव्य जन बन जाएंगे पर्याय में परमात्मा. Only those souls will become Paramatma, divine. That experience of the pure soul is the initial step, and the perfection of it is the Paramatma state. Not realization of it. Even though we have the seed of Paramatma in us, the tree has to manifest. And how it will manifest? The consistent application of Barah Bhavna. You understand how important this Barah Bhavna is? Okay, chalo. Next. Satyarth hai bas baat ya kuch bhi kaho vyavahar mein. From the vyavahar point of view, whatever you want to say, you say. But the truth is this, that sanyog hai sarvatra, par sathi nahi sansar. Like in a train, we travel with thousands of passengers. Are they our companions? Nobody is our companion. Even our wife, children will be companions for some years. Then they also go their way. It is like we are all like birds sitting on a tree. In the night, all the trees came together, the birds came and sat on the tree. And early in the morning, they all went their ways. So our life is like a mela. All this Sanyog and is a Mela. Mela you all know? Mela को क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? इंडिया में तो बहुत मेले लगते हैं.
Fun fair, miss.
हाँ, fun fair. Fair, exactly, fair. Trade fair. आजकल तो कितने exhibitions, fairs लगते ही रहते हैं. But in those days, those fun fairs, no? We still remember the giant wheel that we sat when we went to that fun fair, and that we had that chakri and got that little toy. And those memories, the first time we visited a fair when we were children, and some people got lost, and then the chaos and all these things, you know. So now we have got too much of everything, so no value for anything. Those days it was not too much, limited होता था, है ना. सुनने को ही नहीं मिलता था. सुनने को मिले तो आहा ओहो होता, और जाने को होता तो आहा ओहो होता. ये ड्रेस पहनेंगे, वो पहनेंगे, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll go with this. तो कितना elaborate planning होता था, फिर मजा आता, है ना. तो आजकल मेले का भी हमने तमाशा बना दिया, इसलिए कोई उसका वैल्यू ही नहीं. साल में 10 बार we'll go to Disneyland, we'll go to MGM and this and that and everything is there around. सब संयोग है, but no साथी. Nobody can be your true companion eternally. Eternally means bhav bhav में. कौन आपका companion है? Who can be your companion? So the companion can be only dharam. Dharam is the 12th bhavana. Dharam means what? Vastu ka swabhav. The nature of this pure soul. That understanding of the pure soul is dharma. Through Dasalakshan, through Ratnatre, through compassion, through ahimsa, understanding of that pure soul, that understanding only is your eternal companion. And you transcend that understanding, you become an embodiment of knowledge, bliss, power. That will remain your eternal companion. See, if you realize or not, your Atma ke qualities are your eternal companions. But they are of no use until you realize them. So through Barah Bhavna, we have to get that realization. 1 second. Prabhu. Sorry, there was an urgent call from US. I'm sorry. Am I audible, dear? Okay.
Yes.
Chalo. So, Sayog hai sarvatra. Sarvatra means anywhere you go, you have all kinds of associations. Are in these days, you don't have to go anywhere. Your WhatsApp is enough. Your Facebook is enough. Your Insta is enough. Your TV is enough. You don't even have to move out of your house. And if you are not nurturing the Sanyog, but you're nurturing the Sanyogi Bhav, which is even more dangerous than Sanyog. See, when you detach from the Sanyog, there will be some kind of a space and Vairagya. But nowadays that Sanyogi Bhav is building up so much, there is no space left for that Vairagya. Only Rag. Okay, so Sanyog hai sarvatra, but all these Sanyog, today we'll be watching the TV, watching all the elections, watching all the movies. What are we doing with our life? Watching all the news, or what is happening in north, east, west, south, full form of news. What is happening in the central, that is in you, that is important. Sayogi Bhav is happening or Ekatva Bhavana is happening. If it is Ekatva Bhavana, it will lead to Ekatva and Moksha. Keval Gyan and Nirvan. If it is Sayogi Bhav, the fruit of it is Nigot. Sayog is not the cause of Nigot. The Sayogi Bhav, that oneness with the Sayog, all your people, places and things around, that is Anantanubandhi Kashai, that is Mahaparigraha. That is Mahaparigraha. Okay, so संयोग की आराधना संसार का आधार है. Because we are having the sanyogi bhav, we go for all kinds of sanyog. And we are only doing adoration of the world order. We like being in the world. We like being in the world. So we keep doing the sanyogi bhav, which will lead to more sanyog. 70 koda kodi sagropam ka sanyog. 70 koda kodi sagropam ka sanyog, it can lead to this one sanyogi bhav. हाँ, पानी डाल. भी वो और ज्यादा करोगे तो बिखर जाएगा. मत करो. आइस डाल दो, पानी डाल दो. हाँ, आइस डालने के बाद घोटोगे तो बिखर गया वो पूरा. Sorry, dear, my husband is in the kitchen. We're giving him some instructions. He's making butter from the malai. Sorry. So, what was I saying? Sanyog ki aradhana through the sanyogi bhav is the basis for rebirth, is the cause for rebirth. So, oneness with the pure soul, ekatva ki aradhana, is the essence of all adoration. Last. Why? एकत्व ही शिव सत्य है, सौंदर्य है एकत्व में. एकत्व ही शिव सत्य है, सौंदर्य है एकत्व में. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. The soul is Sat. The soul is pure consciousness. It is Shiv. It is Moksha Swarup. And it is the most beautiful entity. There is no other beauty anywhere. They say beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is skin deep. Right? The study of beauty is called aesthetics. His aesthetic sense is very good. So I would say, whose soul sense is very good, only his aesthetic sense is the best. You see the pure soul everywhere. Then you will be able to overcome rag dvesh, vitrag bhav ki dhara bahegi. That vitrag dhara will lead to annihilation of karma dhara. Atma doesn't destroy the karmas. You nurture the vitrag dhara, the karma dhara gets erased. That wo nadi sukh jayegi. You are nurturing the sanyogi bhav, so the river of karmas is nurtured. It flows. It will flow till you keep having the sanyogi bhav. You remove the sanyogi bhav, your sanyog also will get reduced. And ultimately your man, vachan, kaya ka sanyog also will not be required. That is the path to moksha. I'm really enjoying what I'm reading, this Bhavna again and again. So I volunteered that I will do it for you people. I hope you all have taken the exams.
Thank you, ma'am.
And got the promotion. Come back next week, fresh.
Yes, ma'am.
Fresh matlab, don't forget all this. Finish
This one-
all your material activities and come back.
This one exam is left still.
Kya?
One exam is left still.
Finish it off. Today is the last day.
No, ma'am. They've
Okay,
said
am I audible? Your voice, I can't hear you, Rajul.
Yeah, we can hear you, ma'am.
Somebody
No,
talk to me so that I understand that my audio is clear.
no, ma'am. We not today. I think we'll have to appear during the week because there is some technical problem, with the last exam.
Please look into the team leader's suggestions. I won't know about all this. I don't look into all these details. I don't get time for all this. It is a team
ma'am.
leader's responsibility to
Rajal
take care of
saying that there's some technical issue because of which people are not able to
अरे
attempt.
मेरी आवाज क्यों इतनी कम आ रही है? Hello.
Ma'am, you're clear.
Am I audible?
Yes, please.
Loud
Yes,
and clear?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Chalo. So, ekatva hi satya. So, I am satyam shivam sundaram. And whatever is mine is asatya. It is not shiv. And व्यवहार में वो सुंदर हो सकता है, but निश्चय से नहीं. मैं सत्य, see, my daughter, no, she's got a tattoo done. मैं सत्य, मेरा असत्य. I don't know how much she realizes that. She has studied MA Jainology. She studies Jainism with me. So she fancifully went and wrote, Main Satya Mera Asat. And that when we forget that, that becomes a cause of our suffering. Then, why? Ab aa jao. You can. You can. ये लेके आ जाओ. 10:30 भी हो सकता है. I don't know. मैं क्या दूं आपको? ये लो. Okay. स्वाधीनता सुख शांति का आवास है एकत्व में. Only in ekatva you will experience the real peace. You will experience the atmanirbharta and swadhinata. And why? Because see, that experience is Ratnatraya. But understand that I am an abode of bliss. See, in the ocean, no, there is a lot of foam. Foam malum hai jhaag. Huh? And there is a lot of kachra also. Kachra, you all understand, in the ocean. There's a lot of oil, there are pearls, there are diamonds, there may be precious stones. And all, they say, no, Bahu Ratna Vasundhara. Vasundhara means the whole earth has lot of resources. Okay. And where are those resources? They are deep down in the earth. Likewise, when you travel deep down in the unfathomable ocean of Gyan, you will get the Ratnatraya, the right experience of the pure soul. But upar se, it's all vyavar. It's not, it's all pap punya. You understand? Upar se Paramatma ki Dev, Guru, Shastra ki Bhakti is all punya, which is kachra. Kachra means it will take you to Devlok. After that, what? Nowhere, zero. Go back to Nigo. So we have come a long way. We have got this human birth to dive deep into our consciousness and realize it, purify it, and conquer it. Your Atma, which is untamed, is your enemy. And when you realize it and purify it and liberate it, that Atma is your friend. And this is Agam ka vachan. Appa mittam amittam cha. Dupattiya supattiyo. Atma is mittam. Mittam means your friend when it is on the right path. And Atma is amittam when it is on the wrong path. Atma is the karta, Atma is the bhokta, like that. Okay. So, ekatva ko pehchanna hi bhavana ka saath. Whether you have the oneness or not, your infinite qualities are always one with your pure soul. That realization is the beginning of adoration, and it is the essence of all adoration. Okay. So, now the anyatva bhavana. This ekatva and anyatva are two sides of the same coin. Like when you say I am a man, what is the other side of the coin? That I am not a woman. When you say I am Siddha, the other side of the coin is I am not a Sansari. So in one we are saying Asti, I am. In one you are saying I am not, that is Nasti. So in Ekatva Bhavana, it is Asti. I am this, I am this, I am this, I am this. And Anyatva, I am not this, I am not that, I am not that, I am. Only Asti Nasti se do bhavna ban gayi. Ekatva bhavna, Anyatva bhavna. Is it clear? So write down 3 points that are given over there in Ekatva bhavna. All Sanyog and Sanyogi Bhav also, even your more Agdvesh, are Anitya. But I am Nitya. They are Asharan. But Atma is ready to give Sharan to everybody, anybody, any Jeev, anywhere. Even in Narak, even in Nigod. It is ready to give. But in Nigod, you don't have the mind to apply to understand the pure soul. So you can't get the Sharan over there. But that doesn't mean that the Atma has become devoid of all these unfathomable qualities. There also it is Bhagwan Atma. It is Gyayak Bhav. It is Tankot Kirna Gyata Drashta Bhav. Gyayak Bhav. Okay. So all these material things, a Sanyog and Sanyogi Bhav, are Nirarthak. Nirarthak means worthless. I am worthwhile. I am Sarthak. So I seek oneness with myself. Because it is eternal, it can give me shelter, and it is worthwhile. So in birth, death, old age, and disease, we all are alone. Aloneness is bliss, but this bliss is not acceptable to us. For this, you should remember the story of Namiraj Rishi. Not Namiraj Rishi, Anathi Muni. Anathi Muni, yes, Anathi Muni.
Yes, Miss, with Shrenik Raja.
Shrenik Raja Anathi Muni.
Yes.
Bengal ka Drishtant.
Yes, Miss.
All, was it Namiraj Rishi?
No,
It is
Anathi
Namiraj
means
Rishi.
I am Anath.
I think it is Namiraj Rishi. All the queens were grinding the chandan for him, and the bangle sound was coming. Yes, Namiraj Rishi.
Miss, that is different than Anathi Muni's example.
Huh? Anathi Muni is Ashar and Bhavna.
Huh.
Anathi Muni is Anath, Ashar and Bhavna. And Namiraj Rishi, story is for Ekatva Bhavna. Like that, for all the 12 Bhavnas,
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have so many characters ki stories. I've written an article on it. If possible, I'll try to share it with you people. Okay. So coming back, all the queens were grinding the chandan, and lot of bangle sound was disturbing Namiraj, who was deceased. He was a Raja who eventually became a sadhu, sannyasi, rishi. So he's called Namiraj Rishi. Okay, so go and read the 9th chapter of Uttradhyan Sutra
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Hastimalji Maharaj Sahib's Uttradhyan Sutra.
Yes, ma'am. Uttradhyan Sutra 9th
And
chapter.
that is available on the E-Jain library, volume 1, 2, 3 of Uttradhyan Sutra. Go and read those 3 volumes. Okay, so now he's told everybody, I'm very disturbed. I don't like the sound. And all the queens, they removed all the bangles except one bangle. And they were grinding the sandalwood for him because so much of heat in his body. Daha jwar. Daha means fever. Daha matlab fire. Tara garam unka body had become. So the chandan was given to क्या बोले उस चंदन शीतलता देने के वो भी 52 चंदन 52 times it was processed. Okay, so that chandan. So then he told what happened. Now the sound is not coming. And then they said that now is the grinding not happening? They said grinding is happening. Your queens are so intelligent and smart and wise that they have kept one bangle and removed all the bangles. And now he said, oh, I experience a Shanti. There's no melancholy, there's no chaos, there's no sound, there's peace. So from where did that peace come? So many bangles together is chaos. Atma with many kinds of bhav is chaos. Atma with many kinds of people, places and things is chaos. You understand? And when you understand that I am alone and you experience that aloneness, then only you experience the real peace. The Samratnatre, etc. Clear? Okay. So what they're
Yes, ma'am.
telling here is a complete paradigm shift of your understanding. Drishti ka shift karo. Drishti को ही बदलना है. सृष्टि बदल जाएगी. जैसी दृष्टि वैसी सृष्टि. As is your outlook, so will be your world. If your outlook is mature, wise, enlightened, you will have an enlightened world. If your outlook is immature, not enlightened, not smart, not wise, then you will be in a world of worthless things. Today we want smartphones, smart telephones. Why not a smart attitude? Why not a smart understanding? That is Jainism. Clear, friends? Guna madam?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Guna nahi hoga abhi khatam. Okay, so listen, the reality, the ground reality is that all are alone. All are alone. Ground reality is all are alone. That is Vastu Sthiti. And we wanting permanent companionship is Vastu Sthiti ke viruddh. That is Mithyatva. That is Agyan. That is Moragdesh. That is Karm. That is Kashai. That is Janma Maran ka Sansar. Got it? Okay. So here they are using one word, two words, Sayog and Sat. Sayog means in a train, 1,000 passengers are Sayog. But is anybody your Sathi there? There may be a friend who will get down in the next station, or who will come till your house and go away from there. Can he be your companion eternally? So he says, Sanyog hai in this world, par saath nahi. Sanyogi hai, par sathi nahi. So this is the terminology he has used. Okay. So Ekatva Bhavna, at the end of Ekatva Bhavna, it should be the beginning of Anand. Anand ki Jagrati. If that doesn't happen, then some gadbad is there in our understanding. Some gadbad means some wrong calculation is there in our understanding. Then he says, this ekatva with the pure soul is the Sanatana Dharma. No Jaina Dharma, Hindu Dharma is Sanatana Dharma. Jaina Dharma promotes these kind of things, so it is a Sanatana Dharma. Hinduism promotes these kind of things, so it is Sanatana Dharma. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvam Asi. It also promotes, but it is overshadowed by all this popular Hinduism of rituals and Kriya Kand and all that. Devi Devta and all these things. Clear, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is required is not ekatva. Listen, ekatva bhavna should not lead to mere ekatva. It should lead to akhanda ekatva. Akhanda dhara of the pure consciousness. When you experience, then that leads to moksha marga and moksha. Akhand means unobstructed experience of the pure consciousness. That akhand dhara. And there are so many gathas related to this. Go and read in this book. In the Samaysar, in different agam, Shvetambar and Digambar. Ego ham nathi mein koi. I am alone with all my qualities of jnana darshan. Nobody is mine. Aham eko khalu suddho. Dansanananamayo sadaruvi. Navi athi majja kinchivi annam paramanu metam. Aham eko. I am alone. I am one. Khalu suddho. I am definitely pure. Nana dansana mayo. I am jnana darshan may. Sada aruvi. Always formless. Na vi athi nahi hai. Kinchivi, even an iota, even a paramanu. Anya paramanu matampi. Paramanu matra bhi mera nahi. मैं ही मेरा हूं और कोई मेरा नहीं. मेरे अनंत गुणों का गोदाम ही मेरा है और कुछ भी मेरा नहीं. Godam, you all understand? Godown, warehouse of infinite qualities, characteristics, properties. That is me and mine. That is me and mineness with that and detachment with the whole world is the path of liberation. Okay, next one. I told you body and soul coming together is like Mela. In Mela, you and I all go together and then we all go our ways. So Atma and soul coming together is a fair, Mela. Then Atma ke Paramanu will go their way. The soul will go to another world and collect another set of Paramanus and another life chain will start. Life matlab janam maran ka life, not real life. Okay, now I'll request you all to take, see, body is made of indriya. Body is ajnani. This is ashuchi bhavana. The sixth ashuchi bhavana. So when we don't have oneness with the pure soul, the first oneness will be with the body. इसलिए उसको तोड़ने के लिए the sixth bhavana, ashuchi bhavana. Oh, your body is a house of impurities. Whatever good things you put in it, it becomes potty and pichu and all these gandhi cheeze and comes out of your body. But yet this body is important to realize the pure soul. That's all. It is like a boat. You have to use this boat to ferry yourself across the ocean of mithyatva, agyan, kashai, etc. That's all. So in different agam, in different contexts, different things are told related to the body. So ashuchi bhavana, that doesn't mean that the body is full of filth, so destroy it. That is not the meaning. The meaning is it is full of filth, so detach from it. Detach from it. Give it the bare minimum things. Minimum clothes, minimum food, minimum shelter, minimum associations. Minimum to minimum you keep it, and maximum time you take out for your pure soul. One video on, please. Yes, thank you, Saurabh. Understood, Saurabh, what I was telling just now?
Yes,
Minimum to minimum. With this realization. Without the realization, following minimalism is good, but not good enough. Go and teach this philosophy to all the minimalists. Teach them the real meaning of minimalism. After the realization, application of the six bhavanas, the body is there, the body needs food, the body needs clothing, the body needs a house. So I give it and take the maximum out of this body. Whatever our basic needs of food, clothing, shelter, that is aram. And taking to all an extravagant lifestyle, cars and bungalows and servants and mining and properties, and look at what is happening in Kolkata. वो पैसा उनके फांसी का फंदा बन गया. You understand what I'm talking? पार्थ एंड अर्पिता नाम रखने से क्या होता? नाम को सार्थक करो. Okay, so what was I saying? What was I saying?
minimalism, ma'am.
Minimalism, ashuchi bhavana. So body is made of indriya, body is ajnani, body is anitya. But I am atindriya. I am gyata. I am gyan. This body does not know that this is a body, but I know this is a body. So that knower is the pure soul. The one who knows is that is what I am. Nothing else I am. And I am anadi anant. There is no beginning for me. There is no end for me. In Nigod, no beginning. In Moksha, no end. But Moksha Parya is with beginning and endless. And Sansar Parya is without beginning, but there can be an end to it. Okay, clear? Next. Come to page number 81. Some few points here and there. I'm going to read and help you to get a hang of things. See, there's a very beautiful thing in page number 76. Beautifully in Samaik part. See, I like the Samaik part so much in Sanskrit and Hindi by Amit Gati, Acharya Amit Gati. Beautiful. Go and read that part. Every day you should read the Samaik part. Satveshu maitrim gunishu pramodam klishteshu jiveshu kripa paratvam madhyastha bhavam viparita vrittau sada mamatma vidadhatu daiva. If we get time, no, we will do it again, the Samaik part. We will do it sometime, okay? in Sanskrit, in Hindi, in whatever. There, in that, in 27th number shlok, page number 76 in Hindi, there's a beautiful shlok over there from Amit Gati's Samayik Path. Yasyasti naikyam vapushapi sardham tasyasti kim putra kalatra mitrai prithak krite charmani roma kupa kuto hiteshtanti sharikramadhye. What he says, yasyasti naikyam, yasya na asti aikyam. See, one second. So when there cannot be oneness with the body, how can there be oneness with the putra kalatra mitra? Putra means son, children. Kalatra means wife. Mitra means friends. And today, in how many clubs we are members? क्रूज पर जाएंगे, यूरोप जाएंगे, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाएंगे, समय शिखर जी जाएंगे, ग्रुप में जाएंगे. You understand? देखो, ध्यान से सुनना. My teacher has taught me. ये जो हम सबका साथ, हम सबका विकास ना, सोशल लेवल तक अच्छा है, संघ लेवल तक अच्छा है, बट साथ साथ की ये जो भावना है ना, ये निगोद में जाने की भावना. साथ में रहें, लेकिन साथ की भावना रहेगी तो निगोद. You understand what I'm telling? All Tirthankars did meditation alone. No, but we will do group में meditation. ग्रुप में we'll all get up together. ग्रुप में we all will sit. ग्रुप में भी, अरे ये ग्रुप का भाव है ना, वही निगोद का भाव. You understand what ekatva bhavna is all about?
Yes, ma'am.
What all these bhavnas are all about? You understand? So what they're trying to tell us over here is that there cannot be oneness with the body. How can there be oneness with the family and friends and relatives and all this? Then he says, Prathak krite charmani roma kupa. Once the soul is separated from the body. No, once you peel off the skin from your body. What is there inside the body other than the pores? Charmani Roma Kupa. It is a well of all the pores. Then the next, in another place, in the 24th verse, he says, Nasanti Bhaya Mama Kechanartha Bhavami Tesham Na Kadachanaham Itham Vinishchitya Vimuchya Bahyam Swasthaha Sadatvam Bhabhadramuktai. Look at the word swastha. Generally, swasth means we say, I'm fit, I'm fine, I'm healthy. It is like you had 105 degrees temperature and now you're having 101. So somebody comes and asks you, you'll say, yes, I'm fine. But when compared to 99 degrees of temperature, body normal temperature, it is not fine. In the same way, not understanding the pure soul is 105 degrees kashai, tivra kashai. Now you are trying to understand the pure soul, that is 101 degrees bukhar, mand kashai. But you have understood the pure soul, then it is the normal temperature of the body, or of the soul. That is swame sthithon. Swasthya. That is wellness. Today we talk of fitness, wellness. People have fitness and wellness goals, no? Look at the wellness Acharya is talking. He says, these material things are not mine and I do not belong to them. Determine this reality. O Bhadra Jeev. O Bhadra Jeev, you give up the attraction for the external world and for liberation, absorb in your own soul. Apni atma mein hi purnatah leen bano. But without determining the nature of the reality, how you will have the absorption in it. So all our 5-year study is to determine the nature of reality and have the oneness with it, the experience of it as it is. Now I'll request you all to take page number 81. Some at least 10 page numbers I'm going to quote here and there and help you. In page number 81, see, when I read the shlokas and then we discuss, it makes a print on our mind, no? So like that, you should read the whole book again and again and again and again and again and again. How many again did I say? That many times you should read this book in 5 years. At least 5-6 times I do. Okay, 81 mein, take this. Jal pay jo jiya tin tan mela, pay bhinna bhinna nahi bhela, vibhin sayog, all these, no? Jal and paya. Paya here refers to what? Milk. Paya means milk, I think, over here. Like milk and water, jiya matlab jeev, and tan means body, are mela, fair. It's a fair of the body and soul coming together. Pay matlab but, bhinna, they are distinct. Nahi bhela, they have not become one. The body cannot become the soul cannot become the body. Okay, so now they are telling all. Now I'm reading the next from the next paragraph, translating it. See, in this sanyog of the body and soul, in this mela, the Shuddhatma Tattva is lost. Generally in mela, people get lost, no? So in this mela of the body and soul, the Shuddhatma Tattva is lost in our Gyan. It is not lost anywhere. It is lost in our Gyan. Please keep yourself muted. Okay. So Shuddhatma Tattva is lost in our Gyan. So here is telling, search that Shuddhatma Tattva. Then recognize it. Then realize it. And know that it is distinct from all non-self. Always meditate on it. Always contemplate on it. Always reflect on it. Meditate on it. Chintan. Okay. Absorb in it. Page number 81. 81 bold mein jo likha hua hai. Absorb in it. Get lost in it. Completely absorb in it. This is the prayojan of Anyatva Bhavana. Simply telling all are Anya is not Anyatva Bhavana. It should lead to the realization and oneness with the pure soul. Okay. Now come to page number 82. Page number 82, bold line mein upar. This is from Yoga Sar. Read all these books. Jo appa suddhavi munai, asui sarir vibhinnu, jo janai satthai sayala, sasaya sukhaham leenu. Wherever U ending, no, U ending is all apabramsha. That is why you have Bengaluru, Mysuru. ये अपभ्रंश का कन्नड़ा पर प्रभाव है. जो whosoever, munai means knows that Atma is Shuddha and body is Ashuchi, impure and distinct from this impure body. He knows all the Sayala Shastra, Satthai, Sayala, this is Apabramsh, which is like Prakrit. He is supposed to say Sasaya Sukhaham Leeno. Shashvat Sukh mein Leen. Atma, he is the one who has mastered all the scriptures. Because in all the scriptures, this only is written. This only is written about the soul and oneness with the pure soul. How to achieve oneness with the pure soul. Okay. So like that, so many things are there. Now come to 83. There are 2 paragraphs over there. Upar and Niche. See, our body is a temple. And the Bhagwan Atma sitting in it is the Paramatma Swarup. Chaitanya Prabhu is sitting in this body. So keep your body clean. How you keep your, how one keeps the temple clean, keep this body clean. Cleanliness is next to godliness. If you feel godly inside, you will not do anything that is unclean through mind, body, and speech. Understand? If you feel godly inside, you will feel clean also inside. And outside also will be clean. Your body will be clean. Your house will be clean. Your environment clean. That's why I admire Modi's policy of Swachh Bharat. Clean India, green India, enlightened India, spiritual India will be the guru of the whole world. Vishwa Guru. Clean India, green India, spiritual India, united India. है ना मंत्र अच्छा है ना स्लोगन अच्छा बन गया ना What friends? No compliment from you people.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Is that really the slogan from Modi ji?
No. He is given Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. This is all my addition to it. Clean India, green India, spiritual India, united
Very
India.
nice.
I think somewhere our Prime Minister also talks about all these things. United, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is united India. He talks of values and spirituality, yoga, that is the spiritual India. Clean India, green India. And somewhere it is there in his conscious also and in his policies also. And he is making the country move towards it. See, आज इंडिया को बाहर वालों से खतरा नहीं है. इंडिया में बैठे जयचंदों से खतरा है. Who want to break India. The so-called urban intellectuals, Naxalites, Luthians, the fundamentalists, the so-called pseudo-secularists. उनसे खतरा है. दुनिया को खतरा है. Not just India को. And all these powers are from outside India also trying to control India, and within India also that 500 Pakistans बने जितना आतंक के material उन्होंने ready कर दिया. So in true sense, when we are liberated from all this, India will be liberated. But that liberation of India is no guarantee for liberation of the pure soul. You have to feel liberated inside, then you are truly liberated. Swadhin. Swadhin. Swa ke adhin. Chaitanya Prabhu. Okay. So now listen to me. That Chaitanya Prabhu is inside. Know it through Shrut Gyan Praman. Shrut Gyan se usko pramanit karo. Then us Chaitanya Prabhu ko hriday mein dharan karo. You know what I do? Shall I do one exercise and show you people? You all will listen. You all will see. For
Yes, ma'am.
my little grandchild,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, what I do, I'll show you. She'll come. This is my kitchen. And this is my one small puja room here. You can see. You can see here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is all Vitaraga Mudra here. And this is all my husband's puja part ki dukan. हाँ पिंटू हाँ पिंटू छोड़ दे उसको पिंटू understand so what I do I get her here Frida Tridu JJ हो गई उधर so she comes to me then I take the Paramatma's image I put it on her head like this okay इधर आ we tell the Namokar mantra, we meditate. Huh? मैं देख लूँ. Can you see me, folks? Okay, so I'll take Paramatma and I put it over here. I'm Gyayak Bhagwan Atma. I'm Shuddhatma. Okay, then she'll wait. I do it for me. I do it. Some kind of a ritual like thing we do for her, just to tell her that you are a pure soul, you are Gyayak Bhav. You understand? Like that, then Adinath goes, then Parshna, then Mahavir Swami, then Namokar Mantra. We just spend some time over here and do all this. Okay? See her, she's waiting for me to do. Namo Jinanam, Jiya Bhayanam, હું ભગવાન આત્મા છું, હું જ્ઞાયક પ્રભુ છું, હું સચ્ચિદાનંદ પ્રભુ હું. ઓકે, બોલો ભગવાન મહાવીર સ્વામી की जय बोलो सबको जय 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 जय. Okay, friends, you got what I did just now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So
Thank you.
sweet.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, go. Namo, ये सुसु कर. Okay, dear. So उसका ध्यान उसी में मगन, उसी में लीन, talk about it, think about it, meditate about it, research about it, etc., etc. Then you will get it. You will get it. Because it is your thing. You can have access to it anytime, anywhere. You understand? What you require is only Shrut Gyan. What you require is only Shrut Gyan, which is followed, which follows Mati Purvak hota hai, Shrut Gyan, through senses and mind. Okay, now come next one. So this will lead to what? The next paragraph. पर से भिन्नता का ज्ञान ही भेद विज्ञान है. I am different from all the non-self. That and that vision, that wisdom is भेद विज्ञान. So know the पर से भिन्न निज चेतन भगवान का जानना, मानना, अनुभव करना ही आत्मानुभूति है. Self-realization is realization of the oneness with the pure soul, which is Chaitanya Prabhu, which is Bhagwan Atma, Gyayak Bhav. Know it, believe in it, and experience it. This is Atma Sadhana. This is Atma Aradhana. This is the essence of entire Jinvani. And this is the culmination of Anyatva Bhavana. This experience of the pure soul is the culmination of Anyatva Bhavana. Simply telling all our other is not Anyatva Bhavana. Experiencing the oneness, only then you know that all are Anya. This is the fruit of the 6 Bhavanas. Understood, dear? Am I with you, Saurabh sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you take page number 90. 90, how much time do we have? How much time do we have? Who will tell me?
About 5
19
minutes, ma'am.
5 more minutes. You want me to wind up by 10? We all join late, no?
If everybody is fine with that.
Okay, we'll see how much I can do. I'll do. Otherwise, I'll leave it.
Ma'am, we
Page
are
number
fine.
Huh?
We are fine if you take extended.
Pardon?
We are fine if you extend the time.
So thank you for giving me the upper hand to close the class. Let me see how much I can do. Those who want to leave can leave. Those who want to catch up with the recording, you have my permission. Even without my permission, you people take your liberties. So that goes without saying. Okay. He says in page number 90. See, every line in this book, no, is a pearl. Is a moti. You should read it. I'm only helping you to develop an interest in reading this book. That's all. I cannot teach the whole book. Jaychandji Chabda, he has written the Barah Bhavna, no? So there say, Nirmal apni atma, deha apavan geha, jani bhavya nij bhav ko, yaso tajo saneha. Ashuchi Bhavna. See, when you say the body is full of Ashuchi, that is not Ashuchi Bhavna. Body is Ashuchi, but I am Shuchi. Soul is Nirmal. and the body is impure. So, hey Bhavya, O Bhavya Jeev, know the Nij Bhav and give up the attachment for the filthy body. Don't hate the body. Detach from it. Don't depend on it. Don't worry about it. Don't be obsessed about it. If your body catches cold or cancer, why do you worry? कोल्ड ही तो है, बॉडी को ही तो हुआ है, कैंसर है बॉडी को हुआ है, मुझे क्या हुआ है, मुझे तो, मैं तो ज्ञान, मेरा ज्ञान सुरक्षित. That samadhi, that enlightenment is the moksha marga ka enlightenment. You feel liberated, already you feel liberated from the suffering of cold or cancer. That is momentary. It should be akhand. Then it leads to Ratnatre. Okay, so now this root of an Ashuchi Bhavna is to develop detachment for the body and attachment for the pure soul. Understood? Deha Devalay. This Deha is Devalay. Your Atma is the Paramatma sitting inside. When Krishna says, I am everywhere. When God says, I am everywhere. In what form? In the form of pure consciousness. In the form of Gyan Darshan Swabhav. Okay? So, Nij Bhagwan Atma ka darshan, Nij Bhagwan Atma ka Gyan, Nij Bhagwan Atma mein Ramanata. Ki ruchi utpann karane ke liye, they are telling you body is full of filth. Not to demean the body, they are telling you Ashuchi. You understood Ashuchi Bhavana? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything is directed towards the realization of the pure soul. So, page number 91. अपने आत्म स्वरूप में अनुरक्त रहता है, उसके अशुचि भावना होती है. One who is absorbed or preoccupied by the thoughts of the pure soul, for him only Ashuchi Bhavna is fruitful. Clear? Next, please take page
Yes, ma'am.
number 95. Please take page number 95. Now listen, page number 95, 1, 2, 3, 4th paragraph. मैं मतलब आत्मा शरीर संयोग और निमित्त से होने वाले संयोगी भावों से. See, I, the pure soul, it is like a pledge that we have to take. I, the pure soul, is different from all the sanyog, all associations of body, family, etc. And because of their nimit, I have this sanyogi bhav. Okay. They are also par. Then, my jnana ki nirmal paryay, even my keval jnana ki paryay is also par. Par matlab, it is a paryay. I am a trikali dhruv dravya. So I am a guni and this jnana is a gun. I am an abode of infinite properties. That jnana is also one paryay. So there is a difference between a guni and gun. Sugar and sweetness, they are different in our understanding, but actually they are one. That sugar is a abode of in many properties, but you cannot separate those properties from sugar, like the sweetness, whiteness, etc. Okay. Now whiteness can be separated. You burn the sugar, it becomes charcoal. Whatever. So I am different from all the vibhav paryay, the par paryay, the swabhav paryay. I am an abode of infinite paryay. Like the ocean and the wave. I am an ocean of infinite waves of Keval Gyan. When you focus on that abode of infinite waves of Keval Gyan, only then Keval Gyan manifests. Only then the Gyan Paryay becomes the Keval Gyan Paryay. Okay. I am Swayam, Swa Ayam, Bhagwan Atma. अनंत गुणों का धाम, अनंता अनंत शक्तियों का म्यूजियम. I am a museum of infinite properties. I am ज्ञान का घन पिंड, आनंद का कंद, परम प्रभु परमेश्वर हूँ. Okay, then come to page number 96. Bharat example they have given over there. First paragraph on page number 96. Continuity. जब यह आत्मा इस चिंतन धारा को भी पार कर जाता है. In deep samayik, deep meditation, okay, we transcend this contemplations and experience the Bhagwan Atma. Then the Anadi Kal Mithyatva Granthi, the knot of Mithyatva, will be broken. And Samyak Darshan, Samyak Gyan will happen. Then, here they have given one example of Bharat Chakravarti, who was a Samyak Drishti, Shaik Samyak Drishti, son of Adinath Prabhu. He got the Divya Dhvani. But because he was destined to be a Chakravarti, he had to go the length and breadth of the globe or Jambudvip, Shatkhand, Prithvi. So he could not have the labh of Divya Dhvani for how many years? 60,000 years. He was fighting. Okay? लड़ने के लिए प्रेरित करने वाली, बाध्य करने वाली. Why? That was the anurag for the vikalp, anurag for the worldly achievements, and they are asthirta janya. You understand? So Bharat, even though he was in the palace, he was not happy. हीना आ रही है वो हीना. हाँ ठीक है, रहने देना. हाँ घूमने दो. So understood, dear? So Bharat was taking to this expedition. That was because he was destined to be a Chakravarti. That is one part of the story. Another part of the story is he had rag, he had anurag, he had the vikalp. He was not steady on the path of moksha. He was asthir. Vikalp tarange, waves of vikalp. That sagar vara gambhira, he could not experience. He could not be steady. Understood? Logos में आता है सागर वरा गंभीरा किसका नाम है? Okay, now take page number 100. There's a beautiful thing written in the box. Read that box afterwards. It is from a very beautiful book written by Bharil Sahab, Bhagwan Mahavir, और उनका सर्वोदय तीर्थ. It's a book worth reading. The character of Mahavir will come before you. It's a beautiful book. Tirthankar Mahavir और उनका सर्वोदय तीर्थ में this is given. So in the body, I'm translating it very briefly for you. In the body, the Chetan Tattva is there. And in this Chetan Tattva, the waves of more rag dvesh keep emerging. Yet, that Chetan Tattva is Jnanananda Swabhavi Dhruv Tattva. It is the Param Padarth. It is the Bhagwan. And when you take refuge in it, the real dharma starts. And that dharma is Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra. So, to get that Samyak Darshan Gyan Charitra, the Param Padarth, the Jnanananda Swabhavi, Dhruv Tattva ka experience is at most important. For that, we have got this human birth. This experience is called Atmanubhuti. When you get this Atmanubhuti, which is distinct from all the par, that person will terminate the worldly transmigration. Understanding the Atma, which is distinct from the par, is Bheda Vigyan, Bheda Gyan. Bhed Gyan and Atmanubhuti can happen only in Simha Jaisi Paryay. The lion wanders alone in the forest. One who wanders alone in the Chaitanya forest and roars like a lion, he will drive away all the other. No, but no enemies can come near him. No other animals can come near. No other Paryay, Vibhav Paryay can come near. Now, if I have to tell about this in the Shvetamba tradition, we have a very beautiful bhajan which says, Nar Narayan ban jayega, jo Atma Jyoti jagayega. जब सोया सिंह जगाएगा, बादल के पीछे दिनकर है, कर्मों के पीछे ईश्वर है, जो उसकी ज्योत जगाएगा, नर नारायण बन जाए. गुरु के चरणों में जाकर के श्रद्धा के सुमन चढ़ा करके कहे कुमुद जो अमृत पाएगा, नर नारायण बन जाए. What is the meaning of the word Narayan? नर का आयण. Ayana matlab ana. Ana means coming unto oneself is Narayan. And Narayan is detached on the Kshira Samudra, the Kshira Samudra of more Agvesh. And Lakshmi, Anant Guno ki Lakshmi aapke paun dabai. And you experience the fearlessness. So that is the symbolism of the Sheshnag on Vishnu. That Vishnu Tattva is everywhere. That is the pure soul. And it is of infinite qualities. That is Lakshmi. And fearlessness of Vasuki Nag or whatever Nag, and detachment from the material. This is all deep rooted in Indian philosophy, and they gave a mythological color in the Vedic culture. Understood, dear? Do you
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate the efforts
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
putting?
Yes, ma'am.
absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Because it's not a physical class, no, I have to ask. नहीं तो आपके body language से मुझे कितना monitoring हो जाता है. और आप लोग कोई gesture भी नहीं बताते हो. मुझे कैसे पता चला आपको क्या समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा. Okay, understood this box में paragraph. Such beautiful language and
Yes, sir.
depth. You all should send your compliments to Hukam Chandji Bharil for writing this book for us. On this batch, I request you all to write a message for Bharil Sahab and give your thanks to him and a little to me and to Swanubhuti ji for helping us to study this book in this semester. Please record your gratitude to all three of them. Clear, friends?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Oh, okay. Now
Yes,
come
ma'am.
to page
Yes, ma'am.
number 1. You tell them, even though we don't have the English and Tamil translation of it, whatever little bit Hindi se humne padha, we appreciate it. Please get this book translated in all the world languages, all Indian languages, all. If you know Spanish, German, French, Chinese, please translate it. Please get it translated. It will be a great service to Jinwan. You understand, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now come to page number 102. Samay Sar ki Gatha. 2 gathas I would like to quote for you, friends. And then 1 and 2 pages, and then we'll close. Yeah. 1 or 2 gathas. I'm not going to read it. I'll explain straight away. Naduna asavanam. Na means gyan, knowing. After knowing the ashravas to be ashuchi. Ashuchi means dirty. Viparita bhav, opposite of atma bhav. Dukh ka karan, cause of suffering. Okay? And it is suffering. Dukkha roop. Jnani will give up all asrav. This is asrav bhavana. Then, jiva nibaddha. This asrav is a dhruv, a nitya, a sharan, dukh and dukkha fal. Naduna, knowing it, after knowing. Jankar, nivattade tehim, un sabse nivrit ho. Very beautiful. It is told in Asrav chapter, Asrav Adhikar of Samesa. Gatha number 72 and 74. We will be reading Samesar in the upcoming semesters. Okay, then 105, page number 105. On 105, no, see here. Asrav means what? Influx of karma. When you are not contemplating on the pure soul, not contemplating, contemplation on the pure soul is also asrav. When you are not experiencing the pure soul, it is asrav. And this asrav is dirty. 1 second. Sorry, friends, there was a call. So only when you know that they are dukh, like fire, you go near fire, you take away your hand from the fire because it causes suffering. So you don't go near the fire. So know these asrav to be the fire that will burn you in repeated janam maran and again come back to the atma. So through asrav bhavna, come to the atma. Through sambar bhavna, come to the atma. Through nirjara bhavna, come to the atma. Then in this entire lok, where you will get an opportunity again, how difficult it is to get a chance again. So through lokaswarup bhavna, come to the atma. Know that it is difficult to understand. 1 second. Okay, only when you lokaswarup, how difficult it is to understand the pure soul. Through bodhi durlabh, come to the pure soul. And coming to the pure soul is dharma. This dharma bhavana, all the dohas that I have taught you earlier, go and read those. Raja Rana Chhatrapati, Yache Surtaru Deya Sukh, Chintit Chinta Ren, Bin Yache Bin Chintiye, Dharma Sada Sukte. When you go to the Kalpraksh, you have to go and ask something, only then it will give you. But after doing dharma, you don't have to ask for moksha, it will automatically come. So out of the 4 purusharthas in the Indian tradition, I would say there are actually only 2 purusharthas, dharma and artha. धर्म का पुरुषार्थ करोगे मोक्ष का फल मिलेगा, अर्थ का पुरुषार्थ करोगे काम भोग वासना मिलेगी. Okay, now write down one image I'm going to draw. Please draw it. Not write down, note it down. What are the 4 purusharthas? Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Got it? So what they have placed first? Dharma. And that is an application of the 12 bhavanas. That is dharma. Application fruit of 12 bhavanas is dharma purusharth. But 24/7 we cannot remain in the swabhav, dharma. You have your karma uday, you have your family commitments, you have your social commitments. So you seek wealth, artha purusharth. But that artha should be nyay niti purvak, dharma purvak. It could be the emperorhood, Chakravarti Pana. And your kama bhog will, kama purusharth is maryadit, limited. With the application of dharma, arth is happening, kama is happening. It will lead to moksha, 4th circle. This is the Tirukural. Aram, Porul, Inbam, Veedu. Understood, my Tamil friends? Aram, Purvak, take to Porul. Aram, Porul, Purvak, you get
Yes.
Inbam, and aram porul inbam should lead to your veedu, that is moksha.
Looks ma'am got disconnected.
Haan, sir. Hello, friends. Sorry, I got detached. Understood this? Dharma, artha, kam, moksha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
But if we tell this dharma as Jaina dharma, Bauddha dharma, Hindu dharma, then it is not secular. But what I am teaching now, will a Christian have a problem with this? Will a Muslim have a problem with this? Will any gati ka jeev have a problem with this philosophy?
No, ma'am.
So it is secular. It is everybody's. You understand? And where this is not there, it is only ku-dharma, pseudo, ku-dharm, ku-dev, ku-guru. That ku-guru, the grahit mithyatva will take us to Nigo. So don't hate them, don't like them. Agyani hai, daya ke patra, compassion. Go to a madrasa and teach Barah Bhavna. What is the problem? But are there the takers? They're all blinded by that Allah and Ya Ilahi illallah, Muhammadul Rasul Allah. There is only one God, Allah, and that is formless. It is pure. It is consciousness. It is everywhere. No problem with Muslims. No problem with Christians. They have a problem with this. They say this is a very dangerous philosophy because it will break their agenda of Gajbaye Hind or whatever it is. They cannot achieve that agenda they have put. No, that means what? They are determined to go to Nigot so that all wrong calculation is done. I've scanned the 7 billion people and put it before you, the minds of 7 billion people. There are only two minds, the right mind and the wrong mind. The right mind is the Ratnatraya mind. The wrong mind is all the wrong calculations we do in the name of Gyan Darshan Charitra. Wrong Gyan, wrong Darshan, wrong Charitra, wrong application. Okay, now come to page number 106, I told you. See, in 105 also beautiful second para is given. Atma nitya hai, asrav anitya hai. Atma dhruv hai, asrav adhruv hai. Atma param sharan hai, asrav asharan hai. Atma chaitanya hai, asrav jad hai. Atma sukh swarup hai, asrav dukh hai. Atma sukh ka karan hai, asrav dukh ka karan. So I take refuge in my Atma. Understood, dear? This is all technical words only. No, nothing Hindi about this. Understood, Mahendran sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now come to 106. See here, listen to this line, very beautiful line. Shubh se shubh asrav ke prati, shubh se shubh asrav ke prati. Paramatma. Paramatma is shubh, no? Shubh bhav. Unke prati moha, upade buddhi is also mithyatva naam ka ashubhatam asrav. See, you should, a pativrata lady, a chaste lady should not think of other men. But her husband, she should give him also his due respect and not call him Vada, Poda, Are, Jare, Ramu, Ye Kar, Wo Kar. Don't treat him like your Ramu. That means what? A chaste Samyak Drishti will not worship Ku Devi Devta. And Paramatma, Aryant Siddh also, he won't give them the job that you liberate me. I'm dependent on you. So that is Shubh se Shubh Asrav ka bhav is Ashubhatam Mithyatva Asrav. Understood, dear? Paramatma is not important. Paramatma ki Agya is important. That will lead to overcoming Asrav, experiencing the Samvar and Nidra. Come to page number 108. Below the second paragraph, 4 lines, 1 paragraph translation is given. There they have given 3 terms, write down. Tyag dijiye, renounce. Bhaj lijiye, adore. Dhyan kijiye, meditate. What are those? Write down. First, give up, renounce all Shubh Ashubh Asrav. जा अंदर जा नमो के पास understood? Give up all Shubh and Ashubh bhav. Adore Nij Shuddhatma and meditate on the Chaitanya Swarup, Avinashi, Trikali Dhruv, Bhagwana. So now listen, last important thing. In Asrav, Punya Pap Bandh are included. आश्रव भावना शुभ अशुभ आ गया तो पुण्य पाप आ गया, तो बंध है बंध का कारण है, दुख है दुख का कारण है, तो उसमें तत्व आ गया. सी अनित्य अशरण संसार एकत्व अन्यत्व इज ऑल जीव अजीव तत्व. देन पुण्य पाप आश्रव बंध ऐसे हो गया. संवर निर्जरा अलग से दिया हुआ. When you have all this, only then it is moksha bhav. Understood? और उसको और फर्म करने के लिए लोक स्वरूप बोधि दुर्लभ धर्म मोक्ष को प्रकट करने के लिए 3 भाव. That's all. So we do moksha bhavna, but we don't do this Barah bhavna correctly. So our moksha bhavna doesn't fructify. Come to the last page number 148 of today's class.
What page number, please?
148. 148. लोक भावना की समरी. See here, this is a very beautiful line. What do you mean by लोक भावना? 14 राजलोक, ऊर्ध्वलोक, मध्यलोक, अधोलोक. That is not लोक भावना. It says over here, our pure soul, Chaitanya Lok, in which the entire loka are reflected on page number 149. Jis prakar in the mirror all the images reflection falls, likewise the reflection of all the images, all the gay fall in my gyan. Okay, the dirty, pure, impure, all things of the world, my gyan cognizes them. Yet my gyan is pure. So I am Shuddha Buddha pure. To know this inner lok is Loka Swarupa Bhavana. When you meditate on your inner lok, the wandering in the outer lok will stop and you go to the tip of the universe and stay there eternally. Understanding this inner world is the most difficult thing in the world. Being rich, being famous, being a minister, being the king, being whatever you want to know is very, 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 very easy. Godhan, Gajdhan, Rajdhan, Sulabh sabhi sukh jaan, Durlabh hai sansar mein, ek yatharat gyan. Godhan, in those days having cows was the real wealth. Gajdhan, elephants. Ratnadhan, having all the precious stones. Kanchan Khan Sukan, having gold and silver and granaries. But all this is Sulabh, easy. Durlabh is right knowledge. So read the scriptures, get right knowledge, Enjoy being a pure soul. That's all. Thank you. Class is over.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
all.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Can I hear from 3 people what you liked today? Which thought has caught your fancy?
Jai Jinendra, I'm Shobha here.
Yes, Shobha madam.
How are you? I've
I'm
just
good.
come
I'm
back
good.
yesterday.
Huh?
I just came back to India yesterday, and
Welcome,
it was
welcome.
initiation back to normalcy with your class. It was very good, and my perception about Loka got shattered today.
Very good. Very good, dear. See, I would like to tell you, Shobha madam has completed her MA. She's enrolling for PhD and she has joined our guest faculty list in the Department of Jainology. I'm proud
Wow.
of her commitment towards Jain studies. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. It's all your blessings, and
Yeah. And I wish
your support.
we are all together able to take it forward. Today is the last date for MA application. Okay, dear. Yes. Second, third response.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Bolo.
the Sayogi part was very interesting. Okay, all our relationships, all are so Sayogi, and only if we leave all that and realize our soul, and also the lion part, Miss Ma'am, also the lion part. We have to roar
Lion
like
part. Wow, roar like a lion. And
yes,
it's so beautiful, now.
yes. It will give us so much.
चाल नहीं चलना, भेड़ चाल नहीं चलना, सिंह वृत्ति करना. And that Simha, no, that Shardula is depicted in the art architecture also. That lion-like figure in Khajurao is that Simha roaring, the Divya Dhwani roaring. You understand? But they say it is a lion, it is this, it is that, and all those kind of things. And you said something else, the lion, and one more thing you said.
Yes, ma'am. So that the part is ke now if we know ke we have a soul with us, then that myth is there. No, we need friends, company, all that will break, and we will not depend on anybody.
Yeah, keep your minimum friend circle, and whatever you want to do, that's your personal choice. But understand they are all, nobody is worthwhile. Ye sab companions were on a train together, that's all. Koi aayega, koi jayega, detached, masti mein rehne ka.
Yes,
okay. Yes, ज्ञान के आनंद में मस्ती में रहने का. Yes, very good. Thank you, Rajal. Third person and the last person, please.
Ma'am, throughout this the 4 sessions, the way how the the 12 bhavanas are related, that is really mind opening, ma'am. So earlier, I was thinking each of this is important, but how these are all interrelated.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for your matured response, Mahendran sir. Observation. Thank you all, dear. Congratulations
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
everybody for being promoted to the 4th semester. Looking forward.
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
new. Thank you,
ma'am.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am.